Hello, my name's Josh and welcome to the Campercontact tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll go through how to manage your bookable listing in Travelbase. We'll be going through how to set up your availability, your pricing, any optional extras, as well as where all you'll find all your booking information along with invoices. Okay, so let's get started. So first things first, we are going to look into your calendar. So here when you come to accommodation, you also find your availability tab where you set up the amount of pitches that are available. So for example, if you wanted to start with the one day, if you've got two pitches available and you get a booking outside of Campercontact, you would need to update your availability to, for example, one, and here we'll update to one. Now, if you had a booking through Campercontact, of course, this will automatically be done for you. Now, in the beginning of the year, you'll need to set up your availability for the entire year of how many pitches are available. Or if there's a big bulk where the summer is fully booked out and you no longer have pitches available, it is really important that you block this out. So to do this, you need to do a bulk adjustment. And you can go from the 5th of August, for example, to the 10th where you have no more availability. You can then change this to 1 and click save, and then all availability will update to 0. This is extremely important because this will stop bookings coming through to you. In this example here, let's say we work off the 12th where we see you have two pitches available still, but you're fully booked internally. We will still take bookings for this date. So it is extremely important that you do block this out. Okay, and now we'll move on to the pricing side. So here, next to availability, you see the tab for pricing. Here, you can set up your nightly rates, your price per extra person, and your minimum length of stay. You have these settings here in the settings button where you can toggle these on and off. I'd always recommend having the extra person price because then we can install it up front and advertise that those extra person prices is there to be added on, making it a more better customer experience when making a booking for your campsite. So to show how it's done, here in the bottom left, you have the set period price, and it will show you this screen here where we can now add a period, choosing your date. So if we work back on August where we were, let's do the 5th to the 10th, for example. In here, you can set your new prices. So let's say it's 20 euros. Set that in for the entire week. You can do a weekly price if you prefer to do that. Your minimum length of stay if it's 1 night, 2 nights. And you get at the same time, you can set up your extra person price as well. But I'll do that separately. Here, you can add an extra period, do 2 jobs at the same time. Oh, let's add it in then. And we can publish it and override it. And here the extra person price is shown. Now that error showed because I ticked the extra person price in the toggle screen, so that's why it was showing. So these prices are now overwritten for the dates that we put in from the 5th to the 10th of 20 euros. Now, if you want to do a separate bulk adjustment for certain periods for your low season and your high seasons, you can click on the bulk adjustment prices here, and then you can select your date. So if we go from the 11th, for example, 11th to the 14th, and it nulls out the dates which are just available, so just these dates here, and let's change these to 6 euros for the extra person prices, which has now been updated, and then you can click publish, and then we have it updated. And this will be the same for the minimum length stay as well. Okay, so that's the pricing side. Now we can move on to the data. So this tab here goes all our information, and the most important one here is our capacity and dimensions. Here, we set the maximum number of people for your campsite. So if you have a maximum number of 6 people, we set it to 6, or you can change it to 6. Here, that means that no one else can try to book more than this when going through the booking flow. Same for the minimum number of people, which is extremely important because we need to make sure there's at least one person on the campsite. If your pitch has a minimum number of 2 people, then you can adjust it and then click save in the bottom right hand corner here. The next most important one is the included persons. If your pitch price includes the price of 2 people, then you can set it to 2, and any extra people added on from there will go through as an extra person price. If the pitch price is based on 1 person and every extra person is due an extra person price, then we can drop that down to 1. And then when they book the pitch, it'll be based on 1 person. And if there's 4 people, for example, they would need to add 3 extra person prices on top, which we saw. And the same thing for babies allowed and the number of pets. This gives us a filter which we can do later on and show you how to set up the pricing for dogs, for example. And it's extremely important to add in as much information as possible so people know what they're booking and what is the correct size for their motorhome. And then we can click save in the bottom right there. Now we'll move on to the important data information as well. Moving on from the capacity and dimensions is the optional extras. Here, we need to add all the important charges that are needed for your campsite. So, for example, we'll start with the surcharges. If you're unsure what a surcharge is, these are the charges that must be charged up front. Now, we will go through the dog in a second, but the tourist tax, for example, is a charge that needs to be charged on top of your campsite. If you wish to take this out front, then this will be added onto the booking straight away without the customer needing to add it on. It'll be automatically applied. So you can find it here in the list with all the additional extras, and then you can just find the tourist tax or environmental tax, whatever is better for you, add it in, and it will come through giving you the option which you'll need to tick as a surcharge, add in your price from the date. Now, a very important tip, dogs, which we will set up most of the time, will be applied in the surcharge section. It is not a surcharge, do not worry. It is the only way for the systems to work correctly so that we can advertise that dogs are an option. Okay, so this just only applies for dog. So when you're playing around with your settings, please do not remove dog from surcharges. It must stay there. Okay, so this will stay the same here and it will still apply as an optional extra. Okay, so do not worry about that. That is just the only difference in this section. Now, if you wanted to add something extra, for example, let's say you wanted to do an additional tent, you can click here and you have the option to click option or surcharge. So as we mentioned, surcharge is for charges that must be charged on top, like the tourist tax. And then we've got option, which we can add here. You can choose your selected dates or if it's all year round. So for example, let's say it is from June 18th to the 25th for this price period of €3 per night, and there's only 4 available. And then you can publish that, and this will show up here now in the option section. And you can edit this anytime. So these options will show up in the booking flow to the customer if they wish to add an additional tent on top of €3 per night in this example. Okay. Now we can move on to the booking side of things. So here, all your bookings will show here, all the new ones, along with any older bookings here as well. Okay, all this information will be showed here for the period, all the guest information, along with the price and the status of that booking and when they're due. You can click on the booking and it will give you a full breakdown of the costings from that booking there. Here, you can go to your settlement, choose the selected year, for example, last year. We can go into everything here and it will give you a complete breakdown of where you'll find all your invoice settlements of the bookings. Now, depending on your contract with us, if it's directly bookable, or if you're on a booking on request, this information will show up a little bit different, but exactly the same. This will give you a cost breakdown of every single booking that was paid into this period of the booking, of how much you'll be earning from it, and how much commission was deducted or that we will be charging to you on that contract. Okay, and then you can download as a PDF or an Excel. And please remember that we do pay you weekly, every 2 weeks. Okay, so not every booking will show up directly straight away, but it will be shown in a future payment from here. If you have any questions or you're not too sure on anything, please contact business@campercontact.com. Thank you very much.